Hi, welcome to the first of a five-part series on cybersecurity employee training for Franklin Public Schools. You may have seen in the news almost daily various companies that have had data breaches, or you may know someone who personally has experienced identity theft, a credit card compromised, or experienced a ransomware virus on a home computer. In all of these situations, the best way to minimize this from happening to you or Franklin Public Schools is to increase your awareness of how these security breaches are happening so you can take action to minimize the risk of it happening to you personally or in the school district. The number one recommendation from cybersecurity experts on how to protect yourself in the district is to educate employees. Each week, I'll be sending you a short webcast to help you build your background knowledge on cybersecurity. The purpose of the cybersecurity training is to decrease the risk of the district of being impacted by a cyber breach, to increase awareness of new viruses and malware trends, to increase awareness of how to protect yourself and the district, and to educate you to take action when faced with a potential breach or unauthorized access. As one cybersecurity expert shared with myself and other technology professionals, it's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when you as an individual or as a school district will be impacted by a breach. While the topics each week will be geared toward you as a Franklin Public Schools employee, it will also be helpful for you personally when you think about your personal digital accounts and your home computer. Here are the topics that we'll be covering each week. We'll get started with week one's information about explaining what cybersecurity is and why it's important in Franklin Public Schools. Cybersecurity is building background knowledge and following processes and practices designed to protect networks, computers, programs, and data from attack, damage, or unauthorized access. This includes process and procedures and practices for us as employees. It also includes potentially options like virus software and other tools that can help protect our networks as well. The district has many types of different information that needs to stay secure and confidential. We also have files that if they were lost, deleted, corrupted, or locked, would make it difficult for us to do our job or to recreate the information. I have categorized these into three different groups. The first is student information. We are required by many laws to protect certain student information. A data breach could expose student information that we are required by law to protect. How are you protecting this information in PowerSchool or the Google Docs you create? How are you protecting your logins to these systems from students and hackers? The second is staff information. We all have logins to Skyward, which is our human resource and financial software. That software includes Social Security numbers for W-2s and bank account information for processing payroll. Our business and HR offices follow specific protocol to protect this information. Each of you also have access to your own individual personal information in Skyward. Are you keeping your Skyward login secure? Do you have other staff information on a network server or a Google Drive? Keeping staff information protected and confidential from a cyber breach is also important. The third type of information is other district information that might be stored on a file server, in Google Drive, or an email. Preservation of this digital information is critical to the operation of the district. What would you do if your Google files were lost or deleted? What would you do if the files you depend on were inaccessible until you paid a ransom to get access to them again? Over the next few weeks, I'll be sharing with you some guidelines of best practices to help minimize any district data from being a victim of cyber breach. Up next week, we'll be taking a look at the current risks and challenges and that all organizations are facing to keep their data and systems secure. We will also take a look at the trends of cyber breaches and why they are on the rise and how it is happening to other school districts and other organizations around the world and even here in Wisconsin. Thanks for watching, and we'll continue our learning next week.